All right, so today we are working on a Volkswagen. This is a Volkswagen CC 2015, and this is a passenger side, passenger front, rotor and wheel bearing replacement. They brought the car here. You can see on the inside of that rotor, it's pretty stripped out. So we're gonna remove this rotor, and then we're gonna remove that wheel bearing. All right, so first thing we're gonna try to get this caliper off, remove this little clip there. I'm going on the back side of this caliper. There's on the guide pins. On the back side of this brake caliper, they got these guide pins, have these little caps on them. Take these caps off, and then all right, so on these guide pins themselves, I believe this is a 7mm hex. 7mm hex on the end of it. But what I used, I didn't have a 7mm hex, so I couldn't find it. So I just used my T45 star bit socket to take that off. T45 goes right in. Pull your guide pin out. All right. Now once you got that removed, you can take your caliper, your brake caliper, and we'll sit it to the side. Stick it up top here. Brake pads. All right, now we're looking at this rotor here. Actually, I'm gonna take this bracket off for this caliper. I believe there are 21mm on the back side. Yeah. Grab the camera. So, we got our brake caliper off. There's a Torx screw there, and on the back side of this caliper bracket, there are two 21mm. One here, and then one there. So we're gonna take these 21mm bolts out to remove this brake caliper bracket. All right, let me put this back down. Now that we got that bracket off, we're going to take off this rotor. And this rotor bolt is going to be a T30. So it's a little screw in here for the rotor. Use a T30 torque spit. Take that out. All right, and then we take our rotor and we just set it to the side. Yeah, she need a wheel bearing for sure. For sure.
So them bolts just came off, huh?
Yeah, that's what she was telling me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the dad. But this part here I seen with the tire, when it goes back, well, that has to be filed or something, or can that do it? I see where it is stripped out here too.
Yeah, she's. What I would recommend is going ahead and replace it all together. So she's gonna need a whole nother wheel bearing.
A whole nother wheel bearing?
That's this thing right here.
And they'll come with the threads already threaded anyway.
Exactly.
And why do you think that happened?
What I'm thinking is whoever put the wheel on last, they didn't tighten it down all the way.
And torque it, huh?
Yeah, they didn't torque it down right, and over time they were just working themselves out. And
heard the click. She heard the click, but it didn't stop the retorque. We're just and the click just click was a warning.
Yeah, they just wore out them grooves.
Yeah.
Wore out the grooves on the inside, even the
Right.
mud nuts you could tell.
Oh man, yeah, that was shot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm clicking was too, Man, well, at least everybody was safe.
That's what I was thinking too. At least you were safe when it when it
So
happened.
can they call in for a price for that and go pick it up or what?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see how much it costs.
Yeah.
For,
All right. So after we removed our rotor, we removed our brake caliper bracket. Next step is to remove this axle nut. We're going to use a 24 millimeter. This is a 12 point socket to remove this axle nut. And then on the back side, so there's axle nut here. And then on the back side of the wheel bearing, I believe there's 4 right there. You see that black bolt there? There's 4. One here, one over there. So it's 1 there, it's 4, 1 there, 1 over there, and then 1 at the other bottom. And those are a T55 socket. So we're gonna work on taking this guy off, and then we'll work on those 4. And also we gotta remove this this ball joint down here. Hopefully we don't have to. We'll see. All right, now there's 3 bolts underneath here. I'm gonna take these guys out with a 16 millimeter, so I can drop this control arm down some, and I can remove this CV axle from the passenger side. So if you guys can see, once we remove this control arm, lower controller arm out of these bolts, there were 16 millimeters, just 3 of them. Then I came on the back side, and with my pry bar, I got in like right in here, and I pried the CV axle out of the passenger side spindle hole here. All right, now that that's removed, we can access our 4 bolts on the back side here. See the 2 at the bottom and then the 2 at the top. I'm gonna use a T55 socket to remove those. I'm gonna put the camera down for a second. On the back side of the wheel bearing, there are 4 bolts. I used a T55 to remove those bolts. But the bolts were so tight inside of that wheel bearing that I was unable to use a ratchet to take them out. So in order to take those bolts out, what I had to do is use a short breaker bar to get those bolts loose. So you're gonna need to have a breaker bar to get those bolts out of there. All right, and then once you remove the 4 bolts there on the back side with the T55, the wheel bearing itself is ready to come out. And you just pop them off just like that. Yeah. Now see this one, the grooves were rounded off on the inside and stripped off on the inside. That's why we're replacing it with the new one.